Hello and welcome to Meridian News Now. I'm Catherine Weddle. Thanks for joining us. Yesterday, the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services issued updated recommendations for schools designed to help prevent transmission of COVID-19 within school buildings. The new update reflects the most current recommendations by the CDC. Updates include guidance on assessing risk levels when making decisions about implementing layered prevention strategies against COVID-19. A few key prevention strategies include promoting vaccination, consistent and correct mask use, ventilation in classrooms, and screening testing. The July 19th, 2021 Animal Control Officer, the Capital Area Humane Society notified Ingham County animal control officers of a case of a potential animal cruelty. A Granger employee reported he believed a dog had been intentionally thrown into a dumpster. Investigation and interviews determined the dog was only observed to be wandering in the landfill. The dog received only minor injuries and is expected to make a recovery. On July 16th, kittens were found inside a foreclosed house located in Lansing. One kitten had severe injuries. The other had been colored or dyed blue and had its fur shaved. Investigation showed 2 kittens were dyed blue and shaved were most likely the result of kids from the neighborhood. And injuries were most likely caused by being struck by a vehicle due to the high volume of construction in the area. During the August 3rd Township Board meeting, a special use permit was approved for Sparrow Health System to construct a building greater than 25,000 square feet. The new building will serve as an emergency room and family physician's practice near the intersection of Kansas and Jolly Road. The issue was originally scheduled as a discussion item, but the board voted to suspend their bylaws and vote on the matter that night. Sparrow Representative Tom Bress spoke about the change in plans that allowed for the vote to take place this week.
We are comfortable with the conditions. Just to add to the Kansas Street answer, we are comfortable either way. We included that as an option because throughout the process there's been pros and cons to having access there.
The motion passed 6-1. We will continue to follow the story as it develops. After residents signed a petition asking for recreational marijuana businesses to be prohibited, the issue has now been placed on the November 2nd, 2021 election ballot. The Township Board approved the ballot issue at their August 3rd meeting. The board had Township Attorney Matt Cashel talk about the proposal and what their next step is. Here's what Cashel had to say.
So the petition has been presented. Your job then is to draft this ballot language that's going to be presented. What we have seen in other petition cases, if there's disputes about the petition or the language, essentially the court resolves whatever that dispute is, and then the township just has to then put that language on the ballot. So while there is some wordsmithing that, goes into putting the language together, with the petition having been submitted, a valid petition having been received, it is a kind of pro forma or ministerial act where a lot of the discretion is already taken out. They've given you the petition. It's something for the township to then do as one of their election duties.
The ballot wording for this ordinance is due to the county clerk's office by August 10th at 4 p.m. The revitalization of the Hazlitt Marathon at the corner of Marsh Road and Hazlitt Road has made progress with their expansion and is still underway. The $1 million project was approved by the Meridian Township Board from the proposed brownfield plan in 2017. The new gas station will feature an upgraded 6,622 square foot facility with new gas pumps, along with a convenience and retail store and options for takeout food services on the site. The auto repair shop will also see improvements for a full renovation, and construction is anticipated to last for 6 months. Our very own Rachel Ramsey is on the scene to tell us more.
Thank you, Catherine. On July 29th, construction for the new Hazlitt Marathon began. Here at the corner of Marsh and Hazlitt, the marathon is set to feature new gas pumps and an upgraded 6,622 square feet facility, which will include food services and auto service. Construction is anticipated to last 6 months and will cost $1 million total. Amber Clark, Meridian Township's Neighborhoods and Economic Director, addressed questions regarding the close proximity of the building to the road, saying reducing the sight lines for vehicular travelers encourages them to slow down. If they slow down, the intersection is safer for everybody, including those travelers, and we can still have efficient travel. Public outcry for walkability and increased road safety has influenced the layout for the Hazlitt Marathon. Gas pumps will be towards the back of the building near Blondie's barn. This allows for more efficiency and increases the walkability in the general region. Clark encourages residents to look into what makes a community more walkable and why pulling buildings closer to the road keeps travelers mindful. For more information, contact Amber Clark at meridian.mi.us or visit meridiantownship.mi.us for updates. Thank you, Catherine.
Thanks, Rachel. Meridian Township development teams work closely with the Hazlitt Marathon owner to secure the financial goals to get this project started. Follow the Hazlitt Marathon's progress and updates at meridian.mi.us. Construction on Shaw Street began on July 19th, and the team is on the second phase of the plan. HOMTV's Elena Cousineau went to the scene to check out the construction.
Hello everyone, I'm Elena Cousineau with HOMTV, and today I'm here on Shaw Street, where behind me you can see construction is currently going on. In conjunction with Ingham County departments, Meridian Township is paving and installing a concrete trail along the road. As you can see right now behind me, not the bicycle, they are currently in the second phase of their four-phase plan. The first phase was installing the base asphalt on the street. Second is right now they're installing the trail. Third, they're going to install that top coat of asphalt. And finally, they're going to install shoulders along the road. Right now, you can currently drive on the street. However, when they pour the asphalt, there is an hour waiting period before people can drive or walk on it. In Meridian Township, Elena Cousineau, HOMTV.
The trail on Shaw Street, when completed, will connect with Lake Lansing Park South and eventually to Lake Lansing Park North, the MSU campus, and the Lansing River Trail. Meridian Township has a new addition of solar energy on the top of the Meridian Service Center. Installed by Absolute Solar, a Lansing and Meridian Township-based company, the project was a part of the Meridian Climate Sustainability Plan. With a 25-year material warranty, Absolute Solar said the panels will offset approximately 100% of the building's electrical use.
Is 355 panels. Each panel is 400 watts, so that's a total of 142 kilowatts, which is going to produce about 161,000 kilowatt hours per year, which is a ton of energy. To help put that more in perspective, this will produce enough energy that would offset the use of 20 average-sized single-family homes.
This is basically a process that has gone on for quite a bit of time and a lot of planning and hard work by a lot of great people in Meridian. And this is also to add on to our last project that we worked on, which was the Okemos Fire Station over on Okemos Road, where there is a 40 kilowatt solar system right now. And then this is the next step in that process, and so we're really proud to be a part of it and honored to be able to help Meridian Township.
The installation cost the township $290,000. However, Absolute Solar said by 2030, the township would have saved over $580,000, including purchase cost. More information on Absolute Solar can be found at the website below. Tavis Milward was named the new Meridian Township Fire Marshal. I spoke with him to find out a little bit of what it took to reach this promotion. On June 24th, Tavis Milrove was promoted to Fire Marshal in Meridian Township, a title he says he's been working for since he was a child, following after his father's footsteps, who just retired after 50 years in the fire service. And although he grew up around his father's fire station, his accomplishments did not come without hard work.
I also wanted to make sure I went to college, so I went to Lake Superior State University and got my bachelor's degree in fire science. I started here in Meridian Township in 2000 and worked as a regular firefighter medic for the first 14 years that I worked here. And in 2014, I promoted up to the position of fire inspector within the Fire Prevention Division.
Milrove brought HOMTV along with him to an inspection to see a behind-the-scenes look at his day-to-day duties.
You can take the fire prevention side of the job and really narrow it down into three categories, which is, inspection, fire investigation, and then public education. And that's kind of the three hallmarks of what fire prevention is. So one of my duties as the fire marshal is I do have the responsibility of the fire investigation work for the department, which for our purposes, you know, state law says we have to make a good faith effort to find the cause and origin of any fire that happens. So what we had here was a fire that happened on Sunday night, a car fire here on the side of the road. So I'll come out, take a look at these, try to glean any information I can to kind of give us an idea of what may have caused the fire, where it started at, and kind of go from there.
Milrev noted that he recognizes movies and TV give the fire marshal title a bad rep.
Yes, I have some of the bad guy tendencies and people kind of see me that way. However, that's not the overall goal. I can count on one hand in 7 years how many times I've issued a citation. You know, so it's all about compliance and getting people to do the right things and be safe about it.
In Meridian Township, Catherine Weddle, HOMTV.
Make sure if you see Fire Marshal Milrev around to say hello and congratulate him on his new promotion. Summer is not over yet, and during the summer year-round, UV rays can still affect your skin. HOMTV's Elena Cousineau compiled some tips from the CDC and the Skin Cancer Foundation to help lower your risk of skin cancer.
Hello everyone, I'm Elena Cousineau with HOMTV, and today I am here in Central Park, where I'm going to be sharing with you tips about how to keep your skin safe from the sun. Although it's not super sunny right now, UV rays can still affect your skin. So by following these tips, you can help prevent your risk of skin cancer. First, between the hours of 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., remember to find shade. Second, remember to wear sunscreen with an SPF of 15 or higher. Third, remember to wear a hat and sunglasses. In Central Park, Elena Cousineau, HOMTV.
When spending long periods of time in the sun, the CDC also said to make sure to check your body for any irregular patterns or changes in your skin. Have fun in the sun, but also remember to stay safe and stay healthy. More information can be found on the CDC's website. House of Souls, a local store that buys and sells shoes along with other merchandise, is partnering with Meridian Township and other sponsors to hold a shoe drive August 6th and 7th from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. HOMTV's Elena Cousineau spoke with store manager Keaton Woods about the upcoming event. Take a look.
So this is kind of a general question. Why shoes?
Because everybody loves shoes. Everybody needs shoes. It's one of those things that, you know, you see somebody who don't maybe not had the nicest pair, but you know, shoes be run down, beat up, so it's just like, I know me personally, I got a bunch of shoes that I don't even touch no more, so there ain't no point for me to keep them when, you know, somebody out there could really use them and appreciate them.
The donated shoes will be going to local charities, some being Footprints of Michigan and the Lansing Rescue Mission. The event can be found at 1737. For any questions about this event, contact the store at 517-619-9915 or send them an email. On August 1st, Meridian Township held its annual fishing derby at the Meridian Historical Pond. The fishing derby was originally scheduled for June, but had to be postponed due to the weather. In addition to learning to fish, participants were able to learn more about animals that live in the water.
The fishing derby is a great event because whether you're a veteran fisher or you're just starting, it's just a great way to get out, get into one of our local parks. We have really cool aquatic organisms here for kids and adults that like to check out. So just getting out in nature, learning the stewardship of fishing and having a great time.
The next free fishing weekend event will be held sometime in the winter. As you might have noticed, there are a lot of sports going on right now around the world, some of which aren't so common. Our Logan Sella headed down to the pool to get a first-hand look at one of these unique games right here in Meridian Township.
Polo is popular at local high schools, with Okemos High and East Lansing High School both fielding teams, as well as at the last few weeks in Tokyo have showcased a number of outside-of-the-box sports. For example, swimming pools aren't just for swimming. Meet water polo. Water polo is popular at local high schools, with Okemos High and East Lansing High School both fielding teams, as well as at the club level. From middle school on up, we were able to watch the Raptor Water Polo Club, comprised of local high schoolers, sharpen their craft this week. The game itself is a bit like a number of sports, using teamwork, passing, and all kinds of physicality to tread water and jostle for position for up to a half hour of game time. I don't know if you can tell, but this is the first time I've ever held a water polo ball in my hand. It's nice and dry up here, but hear how it feels to be down in the water, throwing one of these around.
Like, it's just so much fun. It's a great atmosphere here. Like, I love all my coaches, all my teammates. We just always have so much fun. I've been playing since 7th grade, so that's 5 years now. And it's just my favorite sport ever. Like, I played gymnastics and stuff before this, and this one's been the best for me.
It's about every sport in one. I describe it as soccer in the water with a basketball setup, with soccer goals while you're swimming around. It's a little bit of hockey aggressiveness. It's kind of whatever you want it to be, it can be.
More information about the Raptor Water Polo Club can be found on their Facebook page. From Meridian Township, I'm Logan Sella, HOMTV.
The Raptor Club hopes to resume a full competition schedule next summer, and local high school water polo will pick up in the spring. Next, we'll welcome back Logan Sella with another sports report. He's on the grass this time, and not too far from our studios. Have a listen.
One of India and East Asia's favorite pastimes can be found right here in Meridian Township. Ever heard of cricket? Every Saturday morning, the Lansing Cricket League has sanctioned games at Nancy Moore Park. Cricket, one of the world's most popular sports, is most akin to baseball, with a bowler and batsman taking the place of hitter and pitcher, wickets instead of a strike zone, and overs instead of innings. The softball fields at Nancy Moore aren't quite on par with the normal cricket field, and the teams use a soft baseball instead of a normally hard cricket ball, but the games are still full of international flair. Vanakam from left field, that's hello in Tamil, one of a number of different languages that the players use besides English. While many of them live right here in Meridian Township, most players have roots in other countries, such as Pakistan, Sri Lanka, and India, to name a few. Hear how it feels to be part of such a global game.
Well, if you look at it, cricket is the most watched sport in the world, so it is really fun to watch. It's really fun to play.
The league consists of 7 teams and have been playing at Nancy Moore Park for the past 2 seasons. From Meridian Township, I'm Logan Sella, HOMTV.
Nice work with the Tamil, Logan. As mentioned in the segment, the league plays every Saturday morning at Nancy Moore Park. Wednesday, August 11th will be the date for the annual Employee Appreciation Day. Meridian Township offices will be closed from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. in effort to thank and recognize our team members during our annual Employee Appreciation outing. Township offices will resume regular hours on Thursday, August 12th. That's all for today's episode of Meridian News Now. Remember, you can stay up to date with Township News by following us on Facebook, Twitter, and of course, HOMTV.net. I'm Catherine Weddle. Thanks for watching and have a great day.